Hey everyone, I'm Utkarsh from Team TempWallet, and I'm here to share about a bug that we stumbled upon in our yellow network integration, where a user could deposit USDC, see it in their unified balance, use it in the Lightning Node session, and then hit a wall moment. They tried to withdraw it. The funds looked real, the balance showed correctly, but they were never actually in the right place. Let me show you exactly what was happening and what we changed to fix it. So when a user deposits the USDC, the intended flow is it goes from wallet to the custody and then here to a channel adjudicator to then the unified balance. But the thing is, the custody contract holds the funds. The channel adjudicator is the on-chain lock, which is missing. And the unified balance is yellow's off-chain ledger that tracks everything. So this is not on-chain. What was actually happening? We were using the resizeChannel RPC with a specific parameter called allocateAmount. So this was the allocation amount that we used previously. So the minus sign, we used the minus sign instead of 0. This has accidentally triggered what ClearNode calls a handshake moment. So we triggered handshake. So what happens is that ClearNode would return 0 allocation. Our code would skip the on-chain custody resize transaction entirely. And the ClearNode would credit the unified balance off-chain anyway. So the unified balance looked correct. So whenever the user looked at the unified balance and used it, it looked correct as if they were logged in the adjudicator, but it was never there. Here is why this is a serious problem. When the user deposits and sees 0.5 USDC in their unified balance, everything looks fine. They can create Lightning Node session, they can move funds around inside the session, and then they would go withdraw. Where they close the session, the close channel and call withdraw, the session will obviously call the custody.close on chain. The custody close releases whatever the channel adjudicator was holding, but the adjudicator was actually never holding anything because we never actually logged the funds there. So the transaction confirms, releases nothing, and the user tries to withdraw and gets an insufficient balance error. This is the major issue. Most users would never trace this back to the deposit step when they are trying it for the first time. They would only think the withdrawal was broken, or they would lose trust in the platform entirely. So this is a serious issue. We fixed it using one line. Yeah, it was actually a single value change in SDK service. We changed allocate amount from here. We changed it from negative to 0. Now this is an insight for those people who don't want to allocate anything and just want to create the deposit and resize operation and use the yellow SDK. They could use the negative balance as a handshake path. But we try to use it with actual USDC and then we change the value to 0. This follows what Yellow Network's own documentation calls scenario 1 depositing. This is depositing additional funds. The rule is resize equals positive X to move funds from custody free into channel adjudicator. So wherever is free custody, whenever we deposit from wallet to the custody, it is free. So it moves resize operation moves it to logged adjudicator fund. And the allocate amounts equals 0 to leave the unified balance boundary untouched. ClearNode then credits the unified balance automatically because the resize increased total logged fund. After this change, when the resize transaction runs, funds are properly logged in the adjudicator. When the user closes the channel, the closed channel releases the actual fund from adjudicator to the custody free. And when they withdraw it, it succeeds.